In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this channel is not to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Dragon Mark here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. Last we left off, we basically talked with our friends. We also talked to Paul and learned a bit more about what exactly is going on with the Fiercewing. Well, it turns out he uncovered that he kind of found a bioweapon, and that Fiercewing might have been taking it to the Hardfield Manor. And we also watched the DVDs and also learned that basically what Adrian basically did was sever the connection between Firewing's physical and astral bodies. And Hardfield Manor is where Fiercewing is. That does not bode well. We did also talk to Eiger, Dietrich, and Glory, and we actually started on Eiger and Glory's quest. We also talked to Dietrich and actually managed to convince the Dragons there to, come up with a better deal. And also now we have to talk to Blitz. At the sound of your approach, Blitz stubs out his cigarette. He gives you a curt nod. Shift. I'd offer you a smoke, but that was my last one. Any thoughts about the last run? His eyes light up in excitement. The Mark 6 was an incredible piece of engineering, Chief. Never seen anything like it before. And the fact that it was rigor enabled. Oh man. The potential ramifications of this technology are staggering. It's a pity we had to kill the thing. I mean, yeah, I get it. It must have been horrible for the troll that they installed all that stuff into, though. But it was a thing of beauty all the same. Kinda figured as much. You still look distracted, Blitz. Let me guess. You didn't take my advice. I'm never distracted, Chief. Laser focused right here. But, you're right. I did keep looking at Emily, and I found something. After our talk, I went wading into all the technology matrix hubs that I could find. Nothing too deep, don't worry. I didn't want to set off any alarm bells, but I had a hunch that if I poked around long enough, I'd find something that might lead me to Emily. And sure enough, I did. A message from the genuine article herself. She messaged you? Sure enough, sent me a note. Want to hear what it said? He presses forward without waiting for a response. I'll tell you. The note said, and I quote, "Lay off, Blitz. I told you to leave me alone. You've shown admirable self-control over the past year. Please don't give up on it now. I'll be back when I can, if I can. Until then, keep away from me for both of our sakes." So, and I found her, and she wants nothing to do with me. Again. No explanations, no apologies, just a verbal pat on the head. I've shown admirable self-control? Really? She makes it sound like I'm a toddler or something. So did you lay off like the message said? Hell no. I wasn't gonna stand for that. Where did she get off stealing from me and then acting like it was my fault? I tried to trace the message, like any good Decker would. I note your use of the word tried. He nods grimly. She's good, Shift. Better than I ever thought she was. I couldn't trace the damn thing. I could keep digging, though. I mean, if she noticed me doing it before, I must have been close. Now, before you say anything, I was more discreet this time. I can be civil if I have to. Nobody knows what I was doing, and I did find another clue. I hesitate to ask. That's okay, I'll tell you anyway. I found a connection between Emily and Sader Krupp. So, do you think that she works for SK then? That she stole the encrypted data from you to give it to them? Well, I don't know, it's confusing. It wasn't to me so that she could, I don't know, she could profit from my technical expertise? Maybe when she told me not to steal that data, she was using reverse psychology. It's gotta be it. She must have wanted me to take it. He frowns and shakes his head. But then again, maybe she's with the Shockwell Fighter and she's screwing both the Azzies and SK over. If that's the case, then maybe she was with me gently because she genuinely wanted to be. He pauses for a moment considering. Then all at once, he seems to perk up again. His chest puffs out and he nods once, decisively. In either case, I should make an effort to find her. I mean, she's playing a dangerous game, whether she's with SK or the Shockwell Rider. Maybe she's gotten herself... Yeah, I know, I'm trying to... the door closed. Sorry. Maybe she's gotten herself in too deep. She might need help. I mean, why else would you the message? Blitz, that message was anything but cryptic. She wants you to stay far, far away. Yeah, that's what she said, but I bet that she didn't mean it. She probably just didn't want me to worry. Or maybe she said it under duress. I mean, you gotta agree that it's at least worth checking out. Blitz, listen to me. This is a bad idea and nothing good is gonna come from it. You worry too much, Chief. I'm the best, remember? So what's the harm in digging a little deeper? I mean, Em might need me. If this is how you acted when you were Emily together, I can see where she left. He recoils as if you punched him. Whoa, that's a pretty messed up thing to say, Chief. It was also accurate. You routinely ignore those around you because you think that you know better. I'm here to tell you, you do not know better. But Blitz, listen to me. You need to show some more of that self-control and drop this. Blitz deflates before your eyes. Looks down at his shoes. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, boss, you win. I'll let it go. Probably a smart move. Really hope I didn't wake up my mom with my talking. She's still asleep. Alright, let's see about the tech. Still nothing. Kimmy. She grins at you, all spark and mischief. Hey there, how you been? Things are alright. Good, I hope they stay that way. Let me know if they don't though, alright? I am always up to help. For now, gotta help out 2 more though. See you later, yeah? Still though, with Blitz, I definitely... Apple pie chai. I recently procured a bottle of 50-year-old Eastleigh Scotch. Would you perhaps be interested in acquiring it from me? Eastleigh, you say? Might I examine the merchandise? He takes the bottle and his smile fades for a moment as he becomes all business, examining it with a critical eye. Then, as quickly as it faded, the huge smile is back. Quite a little treasure you found. I'm sorely tempted to ask from where, in hopes of procuring more, you see, but no, it would not be polite. Perhaps value it at 400? 500 since I've got the only supply in town. Thank you, my friend. I have a buyer already in mind for this little gem. Or perhaps I should keep it to myself. It is good to always have something special on hand for our celebration. Alright, let's see about this. Cheap booze? No, not quite. I've received cases of this for less discerning clientele. I could offer you maybe 10? Sure. Not gonna be a surface. Alright, let's go and check on everybody. As you approach the counter, you find Absinthe counting a bundle of antique paper money on the till. She doesn't bother looking up. Shift. When you speak with the men who are not men, the fleshy puppets imprisoned behind glass, you must remember that they dream. They may not be real people by your definition of the term, but they do have dreams. That alone makes them worth saving. Another prophecy. That the last prediction that you made came true. Why'd you do that? You are confused. I didn't do anything. I merely related what I saw. She blinks and looks away. What I shared with you, it was an observation, nothing more. Right? Spirits behind glass. Anything new? Figured as much. So yeah, I've been recently checking out this game called Kingdom Under Fire again. It was a game I used to play a while back. Good game. Just been rewatching some old playthroughs. Might as well sell that shotgun. Got a little extra. Let's see. Sniper rifle. Alright, let's swap this out. Right. Actually, we got this. Not a whole lot, but at the very least, it's enough to at least get us there. Yeah, I gotta remember that my mom's still asleep. Sometimes my voice can get a bit loud. But yeah, Kingdom Under Fire, great RTS game, honestly. Very fun. Well, RTS, hack and slash sort of thing. You probably get it. Let's see. BioWare. Tempting. Muscle augmentation. Enhanced augmentation. Pin. Let's either go with... Can I? Oh, this is arm. Now we got a little bit more to us. Check it. Quickness and strength. Which means... we got 7 quickness, I just realized. Oh, I could have spent the... I'm an idiot. I really am an idiot right there. Dang it. Bane? Oh. Alexander. Sam. Alright. Seems to be enough. Okay. Like I said last episode, we're gonna do, oh, right, first, Lucky Strike. Oh. He doesn't want to talk with us? Okay, never mind. I guess we'll help out Eiger. Panic. This dwarf has a distinctly Eurasian appearance. He peers up at Eiger through almond-shaped eyes. The rest of his bald face is dominated by strong Slavic features. He nods to himself and puts down his mug of soykaf. On the edge of the table, a plate of day-old pie cools in a haze of cigarette smoke. Oi, Eiger, it's been a long time. He taps a thumb on the rim of his coffee cup. Keeping busy? You could say that. Shift, this is Panic. He's a friend. The dwarf scoffs. Don't know if I'd go that far. Nothing personal, you understand. If I were to start keeping friends, I might call you one. But in my experience, friendship and obligation go hand in hand. A solitary life is cleaner. She smiles. Professional acquaintance, then. The dwarf nods. Better. Now, let's get down to business, shall we? Let's. We need intel on the engineer, where he's staying, who he's working for, how long he's been in Shot Nest. Whatever you've got, we want it. He spears a hunk of pie with his fork, crams it into his mouth, and starts to chew. A moment later, he shrugs. I've had worse. And of course, I give you what I can, but I don't know much. I can point you in the right direction, that's all. Just tell us what you can. We'll handle the heavy lifting. The dwarf nods and fumbles in his jacket pocket for something. A moment later, he produces a weathered paper map and spreads it across on the table. Alright, what you're looking at is the northwest quadrant of Shot Nest. This is gang territory, all of it. These days, the whole case is being held by Rambach. No. I'm surprised that there's enough left of them to hold much of anything. I've heard that they've taken quite a hit a while back. That was you, huh? Well, good on you, but you should know that they're still alive, and that the guy who took over the gang leadership is a real piece of work. If anything, they're worse than they were before. He stabs a meaty finger down at the faded silhouette of a building. This warehouse right here is Rambach HQ, and that's where the engineer is staying. Wonderful. Eiger exhales heavily. If he's staying there, he must be arranging some sort of deal with them. That would be the safe bet, and they haven't pulled their guns out on him yet, so it's fair to assume the negotiations are going well. I'm sure that I don't have to tell you this, but the last thing we need is an alliance between some foreign syndicate and Rambach. No good could come of that. Can't argue with that. Now, I can't tell you who the engineer is working for, not to ask him about that yourself. But what I can do is make it easier for you to have a sit-down with him. Panic reaches under the table and brings up a canvas bag. He places it in front of you and pushes it forward. Don't open that in here. There are people in this room who will kill you for what's in that bag. You're gonna tell us what it is, or do we have to guess? He lowers his voice into a soft whisper. You have to lean in to hear him clearly. What you're going to find in there is a gadget about the size of a water pistol. It has a rubberized grip and a hair trigger, and it's good for one shot. Is it a stun gun? No. He pauses for a moment, playing with his fork. Well, not really. For your purposes, you might as well think of it as one, though. The object in question is a cyber-aware deactivator. I've had it shipped here, at great personal expense, from a Supermax prison in the UCAS. He traces a twirl in the air with the fork. The warden owed me a favor. Eiger whistles appreciatively. Very nice, Panic. That should make this easy. Not easy. Possible. I wouldn't be giving it to you if the job could be done without it. The engineers are working a Delta-grade move-by-wire system. Unless you can shut it down, there's no way in hell you're going to catch him. And if we do shut it down, he'll be forced into a state of permanent seizure. He shrugs. Only until he gets the thing up and running again. Deactivated isn't the same thing as broken. The dwarf shoves another heaping fork full of pie into his mouth. He chews thoughtfully. Until then, his life will be a living hell. But I can't think of worse things to use as a bargaining chip. Remember, you need to know who he works for. The more you can take out of his comfort zone, the better. That's handy. Making people uncomfortable is my specialty. Truer words have never been spoken. Thanks, Panic. We'll let you know how things work out. Ah. Don't bother. I'll be watching. Alright. Now we just gotta go to Shot Nest now. You know, thinking about it, I really should have gotten that upgrade first. No, before we do... I don't think I ever did the statue. A bizarre monument towers before you. At the top of the pedestal, the form of an angel stands, its outstretched wings looming over the small park. But the material is strange and uneven. giving the statue a cold, Frankenstein-esque appearance. It appears that the artist has welded this monument together from various metal scraps and pieces of junk. As you approach, a small, grimy monitor at the base of the statue flickers dimly to life. The grainy face of a smug young orc appears on screen. Hello there, I'm Herbert Konzel, the creator of this monument. What would you like to know? 1. Statue name. This is my tribute to victory, the victory of anarchy. It is both a citation and a parody of the statue we destroyed some 20 years ago. You may remember it from the history treads as Sigisol or Goldes. Installation history. Is it obvious? The Sigisol, a monument to the hubris of the Prussian state, gets blown to bits. So someone takes a lot of bits and built a monument to the hubris of anarchy. I mean, what more is there to say? Now about the artist. I'm the visionary Herbert Konzel from the Lindwormer. You might know me from... Okay, well, there isn't much I'm known for yet, but I intend to change that. All art is born from misery, after all. Step away. It's kinda right. Anything new for the phone booth? None. Alright, so we got a decent thing to take care of now with Eiger. You can either do Glory or Eiger or the Ass Technology run. I figured we might as well do Eiger and Glory's missions. Call Eiger to travel to Shotnest to locate the engineer. Eiger. I really hope Blitz learns his lesson. The engineer. Shotnest. The key is next door to the Cruise Bazaar, and an object of lesson and anarchy gone wrong. Violent gangs rule the streets here, trading territory to the roar of gunfire. The streets are a war zone. As dangerous as Shotnest already is, it could be worse. The gangs are vicious but disorganized. They pose little risk to their neighbors. With little more than a makeshift barricade and a few volunteers, the Cruise Bazaar has successfully insulated itself from the chaos of its neighboring Kias. The engineer could change all that. He has to be stopped, and the estate as a whole needs to be alerted to what his clients are trying to do. It's up to you and Eiger to make sure that happens. Okay. We need range combat 6, so back to the Fenhar. We are definitely keeping this. Now... Actually, no, let's pop into 3. As you enter the edge of the Cruise Bazaar, the familiar piss and asphalt stench of Shotnest crawls into your nostrils and sticks to the back of your throat. The dilapidated husks of burnt-down buildings loom above you, giving the place an air of menace. I was hoping that I'd put this place behind me after the Humanist run. Oh, this is where it was. Yeah, I'm with you there. She wrinkles her nose. The funny thing is, a syndicate presence might actually help Shotnest. In the short term, at least. They clean up the streets and nothing else. Don't tell me you're changing your mind. Not for a second. A syndicate, any syndicate, in Shotnest would be a disaster for the Cruise Bazaar. Let the people on the other side of the gate deal with their own problems. I wouldn't allow my home to be endangered for their sake. Alright. Oh god, it's orange. But I'll call it here for today right now. Hopefully the stream can do well. If not, I'll redo it next week. Hopefully without any interruptions. Anyway, I'm Dragon King Mark, and next time on Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut, we're gonna go into Shotnest, take out the engineer, and stop him. We also need to figure out what syndicate he's working with. If you guys like what you all saw, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon to stay notified of when I'm going to stream, and I'll see all of you guys next week. Laters.